style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my views too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it lighter? Yeah, did it find out? Did it walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face? Face around, but it's hard to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over the last 6 games. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to feed off the energy. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throw left side, there's London. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. When you look at this Saints defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. That's good. For Falcons, first down. give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 2. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football.
The Falcons offense set to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
There's Mooney with another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
That's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Danny Stutzman brings him down. Comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it Falcons ready to take over. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Bad, but somebody got to do it. Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Robinson, incomplete. It's 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because
now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
you get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his run back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try it in harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A big play looming on 3rd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go now. Hawks 70, Hawks.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about...
Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid.
Reaching the playoffs has brought a spark to their building, a new energy and hope. Whether that spark grows or fizzles out completely hinges on their first round game.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, rapping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a demon beast. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, paper, war nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranha. Got it hot as the bottom, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option, really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you try to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for life. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even in the we live in the wizard of vibes. With the money and change, you ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a cook in the fleece.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, we wrap up Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You can't say enough about this young rookie quarterback, Mike. I mean, to lead your team to the division championship, hosting a home playoff game, I mean, there's not many rookie quarterbacks that could check those boxes. Now, he's a win here at home from elevating his status to a whole nother level.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his right. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Back to throw. That's down the field and taken in by Granson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
to throw yet again. And he overshot it. Man, out of the end zone. That one's incomplete. It's going to be third. They need one. He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Friends just having kids, ain't adding still used to having no word on
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one's batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Tyrese Knight on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Wicks. Touchdown, Falcons. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. So 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving to his left. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air again on second and 10. Finding space at the 40. And they will finally let him down. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Back to the air one more time. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Seahawks 25-yard line.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Falcons offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that is incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ray McLeod, the one he was looking for there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with a pick.
And that is incomplete. Offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. And that is incomplete. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
And here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Throwing now from the gun. This throw pulled in by Pitts. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
18. That's good for a Falcons.
We'll take this to Pitts once more. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. We saw a lot of throws from him like that playing for UCLA last fall. This one, good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, faking the give. To the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete. 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Moving left. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Dontavian Wicks. Incomplete. Brings up.
The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules now are in line with the regular season with one large difference. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. If there's a defensive score, it's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got his tight end, Branson. Yard is so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. And this will be incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. So it's a win here for the Falcons. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner. They will advance in these playoffs.
Ask anybody in the building. They say they're Super Bowl bound. A playoff win will do that for you. Coach has to keep everyone focused. They'll need 2 more wins first.
See you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. Guess you didn't notice me, but you do now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of UCLA.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49ers side. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another carry for Robinson. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Setting up a throw. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Falcon first down.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slant complete. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
The Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Still finding room past the 45. He's at the 30. The 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Airing it out to start this drive. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. I don't believe it. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. We get to Robinson. And he's brought down after a great gain. It's going to set up 1st and goal. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Pass play on 1st and goal. Escapes out to the left. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Back on 2nd and goal. And they get to him again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Dropping back to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. He slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's a counter kick to Robinson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down. A look to throw. This one taken in by Granson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They are throwing it again. Escapes, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Falcons looking to add to their advantage. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, so or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. Throwing from the gun. Headed out right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Falcons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete out to the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Wanted to nearly picked it, so couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
He's going to throw this one. Flush down now to his left. He can run it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. It gave him just enough room to run.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw here on first down. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has it on the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with where that punt stuck them, Brock, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. First and 10, around to Robinson. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him here for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
They did it! He made the interception! Nick Martin picks it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. We could...
The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air following the pick 6. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pass play now. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes this one to Granson. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hung in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. Robinson on the inside give. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His fourth total score of the game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite...
Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. He'll look to throw it. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down, Atlanta.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds the in route, complete. He hangs on to that football Brock through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here he is to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. To throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Never been a skate town.
On national, you know it go down. Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show to you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama's house. Ride around,
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final step toward destiny and send a message with how they make it there.
If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than me.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd, they are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system, get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. That's down the field and taken in by Cranston. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Packers have recovered the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Back to throw.
Situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This group's slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw over the middle, caught by London. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by London. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down, Atlanta.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It moves to second and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an inside. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Packers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Falcons offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Falcons offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the... Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Throwing now from the gun. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And they've got him. Going to pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together. And
carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Falcons offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. To the air once more on 2nd down. Forced to his right. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. He'll go. It's Robinson. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. first down, it's Robinson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They will take a knee here. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. So, it's a win for the Packers. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl.